Aquarius, how you doing? Welcome to your Astroflower reading for the month of May, which I'm calling Moving May. And things are really moving on, certainly within the logical revolution in the outside world, which we saw in the collective reading, which is on our channel. This is going to be a reading where we're going to be clarifying with the White Witch Tarot as well. Overall energies, karmic messages for your relationship side and your material side. Week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4, how the universe influences that karmic message, how your past selves influence this karmic message, how your future selves is egging you on, and what the overall outcome is. Thank you very much for being here, Aquarius, and showing your support for this channel. I hope you get the best out of this reading. Oopla, things are already jumping around, are they? Right. Hang on a second. Obviously, way too many cards to even contemplate taking. Yes. Welcome. I hope you get the best out of this channel. I'm going to be doing a like a live reading with another channel run by someone called Victoria. She's absolutely brilliant. Does some really good readings. You'll find a channel linked in the description below. So please do go over there and have a look. You'll also find out the information how to get involved in this live reading, where you can ask questions and we will be answering your questions between the pair of us. Okay, so yeah, go and have a look at that. Let's just see what's going on with your overall energy this month here. 5 of Pentacles. Yes, it could pertain to loss of finances from your side, but as I've seen in your readings, it has to do with slight investments, I think, that you're doing. Not that you're going to lose money on them. It could be for some of you, but I think it's more of a case that you are investing in it. So therefore, you've got to pay out. You may get that sensation that you're losing money or you're taking a risk. There is another aspect to it here is where you've been so powerful, and you're going to be very powerful this year because you've got Pluto now in your sign. And it's a lot to do with creative ideas, doing things in a completely different way, socializing and everything like that. It's what it's saying here on this 5 of Pentacles is do not shine light upon your weaknesses. That's what it's sort of saying on both sides, as much within your relationships as your material side of life. Okay, so because look at that on your relationship side. This is the karmic message for your relationship side. You've got the Emperor. The Emperor has conquered its being, the body, mind, and soul, the energy, the spirit. And that's what our empire is. That is what we have control over. We have control over ourselves and everything that is within us and around us in a way that we are in control of. And that's what the emperor is. That's what they've conquered. So having complete control over oneself all of a sudden gives you a certain control over what you're going to experience around you. And this is where it's sort of saying, do not shine light on your weaknesses. Shine it upon your strengths, basically. And you get the Queen of Pentacles. Now, the Queen of Pentacles is a card of assurance. She's sat at the base of the tree of knowledge. She's understood how she's got to where she is. It's been a very logical process, which is all to do with that monthly reading as well, and the logical revolution. It's also abundance and then the insurance of knowing where you're going. So in this first week, that you're almost trying out that new seat of the Emperor, or sitting in your power of knowing where you're going and everything like that. And that's what you should be sort of, putting out there in regards to your relationships that are around you. And week 2, you get the Devil. Now, the Devil could be a little bit too obsessive about things, a bit too picky in a way. I'm trying to sort of like... I'm trying to see if it's got a bad side to it. Yeah, I know you want to have it like this and not any other way. I know that sort of feeling you get within you, and that's what sort of driving force within you. But, it's more a case here of, I think, of being shining a light on the possibilities of those relationships that are around you. And it could well be exposing somebody around you that's not really, because you're standing in your power and because you're following the path that you should be doing, you might expose someone around you that may not have the best interest for you at heart. But I don't think it's a disastrous card at all. For you, it's something I think you can brush off with ease. It just means that week 2, and I think it's obviously because it comes up in the past as well. So it's something that's something that you've known or you know within your relationships that just may be causing you a little bit of a pain in the backside, basically. But just try not to be obsessive about it. The moment you get past that, all of a sudden, you know, you've got the choice of the cave, or what do you call it, the cellar. You can choose which gift you want because of the work you've put in regards to your relationships around you. You know, you got the world underneath, so it's a whole new sort of cycle coming up for you. And in the 3rd week, once you've got past this sort of like this section there, and it may be a case of actually you being obsessive about coming onto the beautiful parts of life and seizing on those moments and taking those moments to shine the light on your path. So you can turn around and sort of say, oh, we got that, I got this, I got that. Oh, wow, what am I going to taste first? And that's what could happen in the 3rd week. A real sensation of opening up to something. And then you got the 10 of Pentacles that come out of it. So out of that understanding comes a lot of abundance, and that insurance about where you're going. And this abundance is not necessarily in a physical plane, but although I think there's a lot of connection in regards to relationships between you and other people. So it could be actually going to eat around other people's houses, going out, socializing, physically doing things with people, activities or pastimes and stuff like that. And it's going to make you feel like that you've got everything. And it's an accumulation of what you've put into life. And I've seen it in your cards, and you've put in some really good work, Aquarius. There is no doubt about it. That well card coming back out again. Has that been there the whole time? I haven't seen that. I didn't see it. It's just come back. So it's a whole new cycle coming up for you in this period. And you're moving into your spring period now, which is going to be absolutely brilliant for you. And in that spring period, all of a sudden, those abundances are going to come to the surface, along with that 9 of Cups. A spring period in regards to the Astroflower rhythms of life. On your material side, you've got the Sun. Do not shine light on your weaknesses. Shine light on your happiness, and shine light on your reassurance of knowing who you are, basically. And on your material side is shining light on and being happy about what you're doing in regards to your job, your business, and your project. If you're happy about it, you're going to build into you a lot of abundance. A lot of that sort of thing will be coming through. In the 1st week of May, it's going down that evident path, choosing that evident path. It's obvious I've got to do that in order to get to where I want to be. And it's just doing it because it's obvious, and yeah, there's no other choices here. So it's a real no-brainer for you within the material world in the 1st week. Certainly if you're being guided by your happiness, basically. And you get the 4 of Pentacles. So the 4 of Pentacles comes up with the Devil card as well in this 2nd week. I think this 2nd week of May may be a little bit tricky for you. This is where you don't want to be shining your lights on your weaknesses, basically, in this week. There is no doubt about it. And here is sort of like, it could be a case of holding on too much, holding on too tightly. I don't think so. I think it's more of a case of being a bit more selective of how you invest your time and effort into things. It could be a case of holding on to an evident path which might be difficult to achieve, but you've got to achieve it. And it seems to be something that's coming up within you and over the last sort of 4 or 5 months, where you've been applying the logic within you, and it hasn't really stuck with the outside world totally. But more and more you apply it, more and more the outside world is going to, be in line with how you are. And so you can get the best out of your job, your business, and your projects. And that's maybe what the 4 of Pentacles is all about, staying true to yourself rather than holding on too tightly. Then you get the 2 of Cups, and then it all sort of comes out into that beautiful energy after that. I think this card here is really talking about the 2nd week. Don't shine light on your difficulties, basically. And in the 3rd week, you're going to step into that harmonious. You're going to step into a place within your workspace, within your job, your business, and your projects. You're going to step into a space where this I am in harmony with what I'm doing, and it builds up in me a satisfaction which is immovable, and you were right. It's almost as if like you've got it, and it could be this career path that you've been sticking to your guns, and you're saying, no, I want this promotion, I want this bit of my business to be working, and all of a sudden it's coming to you in a very harmonious way, in a very fulfilling way for you. And let's see what the overall outcome is for you. Strength. So, strength card as well is sort of knocking back your doubts, which is this part here, and being true to you and staying true to what you should be doing. And it seems to be some sort of like, creativity sort of thing connected to it, or happiness connected to it, like a sociable sort of factor connected to that sort of side there. Really, really good. Let's just see. Let's just pull a few cards and clarify what's going on for you with all of these here. With the 5 of Pentacles, you get the Knight of Wands. Getting into your passions, not stopping, not shining light on your weaknesses, as I said, and actually sort of grasping those passions and going on, getting into a rhythm in life so that you don't get so knocked in that second week. In the Hierophant, the Emperor, sorry, you get the 4 of Wands, going from one dimension to another. I think you're stepping into your power. Is that going from one dimension to another in a way that people are suddenly going to kind of go, do you know what? Aquarius have got it going, man. They respect due to you, Aquarius. It's that sort of thing that's happening within you. Let's just see what's going on the first week. So, Queen of Pentacles has a tower with it. This could be from the outside world. I think it's because you know where you're going in regards to the relationships. You know what you want out of relationships, and you're not going to put up with any sort of, you're not going to suffer fools gladly, basically. And this may create a bit of a tower moment of things that are around you. And, you're manifesting it in a way because it's flushing out the chaff from the wheat. That's what it's doing. And knowing your path will do that. It will clear a lot of space around you within your relationships. With the Devil, you get the 10 of Swords. So something has been done and dusted with, and that's probably what that tower moment is because you're going after, you know what you want. And because you know what you want, some people might not have got the memo about this new paradigm, this logical revolution that we're going through. And it may just mean sort of like letting go of something, letting go of someone who just hasn't got it, just hasn't worked it out, and just kind of going, I'm not going to work it out for you. That sort of attitude, and just sort of kind of going, I've been trying so hard and hard and hard, it just hasn't worked. And it's just a case of like, and it may be that sort of, someone being a little bit obsessive and sort of like controlling around you. There's possible of that as well. I don't think it's for a lot of you, for everybody, obviously, but I think that could be for some of you. I think there's a case to be said here of sort of letting go of that pain of, why do I have to, why do I have to put up with these certain relationships because they just not trying on their side. And I think that's what that tower moment is all about. And I think that's just the past. It's letting go of something that is in the past that has been painful to you. Going on to the 9 of Cups, Ace of Wands, out with the old, out with this, out with the old, and in with the new. The passion that's going to be coming up inside you is going to give you that pathway that you should be going on, that evident path that you should be following. And that is what the past is there. Let's just see what's going on in the last with the 9 of Pentacles. You got the 10 of Pentacles. You got the Devil again. So this is the Devil maybe coming back up. Is it done and dusted? I hope so, Aquarius. I don't think you have to defend your abundance. And this could be a little a little trick for you. If you have to defend, or you feel like you've got to defend your abundance because you've continued on this path and the other person hasn't, and that's what that tower moment is all about, you know, you may end up doing the things that you didn't like other people doing. So I'd be just a little bit wary of that. With this abundance sort of thing, I think it's a case of sharing it, and it's putting into practice that logical sort of relationships of kind of, I appreciate you, therefore I'm going to invest in you, you know, or I appreciate our relationship, therefore I want our relationship to continue, therefore I'm going to get involved in our relationship a lot more and stuff like that. It is the Capricorn card as well, and that's just next to you. The Capricorn energy does come in underneath there, and the Ten of Pentacles does play into the Capricorn card as well. And this is maybe a case of just looking at things in a rational way, which you're very, very good at, Aquarius, and just not getting obsessive about things, not obsessive about one person or another, and just allowing that abundance to sort of fuel that passion of in with the new, as it were. Okay, so interesting thing. It'd be interesting to see what comes out in your weekly readings in these 2 weeks here. With your material side, the karmic path, and your material side, you get the Sun and you get the Wheel of Fortune. I think this is simply it. You're heading down that path. Things are going to start playing in your favor because of that Two of Cups there. I think it's going to be a magical moment for you there, where you get a lot of movement in May. So through your happiness will provoke a change of fortune. I'm laughing because these cards came out for, who was it? Sagittarius, which you have very good affiliations with Sagittarius. Or was it Leo? Leo, not Sagittarius. Leo. It's your opposite sign. Leo has everything that you don't have, and you have everything that Leo doesn't have. And, you know, it's that one cup. So basically, that is at the Seven of the Cups. The Seven of Cups is basically, there's lots of possibilities around you, but really there's only one evident path to follow. There's only one cup to follow, and that is the Ace of Cups. So, you know, if you offer your heart to the universe will offer it back to you. And don't accept second best. And that's what the Four of Pentacles is all about. Temperance, yes. Being patient with the outside world. Being patient with yourself. And I think this is a patient week. This here, the second week, is very a patient week. Let's just see what's going on with the Two of Cups. You get the Three of Wands. So this patience is coming to an end. Those Two of Wands is basically what you've been planning. Now it's a time to take that Ace of Wands, that one wand in your hand, and go ahead and do it. The procrastination is coming to an end. It's time to get on your horse and get into that rhythm of that passion. And in order to do that, you're going to need to be really strong within yourself in regards to your business. So this could be a new business or new job opportunity or new promotion. And don't hesitate on this if I was you. If it's very passionate, if it strikes with you and makes you feel very harmonious about your future, take that strength card, quell your doubts, and actually strive forward into the future. That could well be the doubts that come up new, which is those disappointments that you might have in the past, which I think ties into the Four of Pentacles as well here. The Five of Cups is the disappointment is about sort of connections you've had in the past. So this could be connections in regards to sort of networking, previous offices that you worked with that you might have been disappointed with your colleagues that you were working with. It wasn't the atmosphere that you really enjoyed. Don't know whether I want to do that again or everything like that. But look what the Five of Cups, look what she's got behind her. Behind her or him or them, she's got the Two of Cups, which we got there. And that's what's feeding into that sort of strength card there. And I would really trust in that strength. And the moment you realize you can follow that Two of Cups, that bridge there in the Five of Cups is going to lead you to new opportunities, a whole new land, a new city, a new discovery within yourself. A real progressive month, which you've got to be really on it, Aquarius here. There's, you know, it's almost as if like we've been practicing, now we're going to play for real sort of scenario. That's how it sort of feels like, and just got to go ahead and do it. Out with the old and in with the new. Make sure life is very harmonious for you. I'm making up rhymes as I go along. I'll be singing these readings soon. There you go, Aquarius. Don't forget, I will be doing that live over at the Veritas channel. Please do check her out. She's linked in Victoria's channel's linked in the description below. You'll find out a lot of the information of how you can get involved in these live readings. I hope you got the best out of this reading as well. And don't forget the monthly collective reading as well, which is on our channel. Thank you very much for being here, Aquarius. You're an absolute amazing. I do appreciate it. In the meantime, don't forget, life should be fun, so please do enjoy.